What is a title defect? What can an attorney do to assist me? Attorney Elliot Danziger explains. A title defect refers to anything that would negatively affect the ownership interest of the purchaser after the closing. The most obvious and extreme example is if the seller does not own the property. Another example is where a seller does not pay their real estate or federal taxes, and the government puts a tax lien on the property. This tax lien must be paid off and satisfied before or at the closing. Other liens include mechanic liens for unpaid contractor work, a money judgment against the seller properly filed with the county clerk where the property is located, and mortgage and home equity lines of credit. If there is a covenant, restriction, or easement that runs with the property and is properly filed with the county clerk, this could potentially negatively affect the use or enjoyment of the property for the purchaser. These agreements between prior owners that run with the land are therefore passed along to future owners, could be considered a title defect as well, depending on their terms and scope. Some title defects are liens on the property, such as a mortgage, tax lien, or money judgment. All those issues are identified through the title report, and then, as the purchaser's attorney, you have to communicate with the seller's attorney to make sure that the seller is able to remedy all of those title defects prior to the closing or at closing. A good title company is going to make sure that the title defects are cured either prior to the closing or at the closing, otherwise these defects will be omitted from the insurance coverage. Otherwise, they are not going to furnish a title insurance policy to the purchaser or to the purchaser's lender. There are certain informational aspects of a title report that they provide for informational purposes only. For example, the title company does not ensure whether there is a certificate of occupancy for the structure and any improvements that were done. However, they do pull the building department and municipal records for the purchaser and his attorney to review. For the most part, if you get a title insurance policy and there are not any omissions from the policy coverage, then you are protected from any title issues that arise after the purchase. Danziger Legal PLLC is a law firm that professionally and personally assists clients with legal issues. Our firm specializes in real estate closings, divorce mediation, and collaborative divorce.